Hey everyone, so good to be with you today. This is your daily focus. You know, at Grace Church, our desire is to move people closer to Jesus and each other. But when you think about that, how do you move closer to Jesus? How do you move closer in a relationship with Him? You know, there's a tendency for us sometimes to just try to be right in everything that we do, right? What's the right outfit for today? What is the right background for my Zoom meeting? What's the right words to say in this thing I'm going to go into next? And listen, there's nothing wrong with trying to do our best, but I want to encourage or even submit to you that being right is less important than being real, especially when it comes to your relationship with God. Have you ever just been real with God? I mean, seriously, have you ever just been honest and real? How do you really feel? Have you ever been there with the Lord? Parents, I think you can understand this. As a parent, I've done this before where we talk to our kids and there are times that they will give us an answer, but you know there's so much more going on with them. You know that the answer they give you sometimes is just the answer that they think you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? You know that there's so much more, and in fact, you're yearning as a parent, as a mother or a father, you're yearning for them to just be real, just be honest. How do you really feel? What's really going on with you? Well, here's the thing. The same is true with God, and our relationship with Jesus is the exact same way. He knows how we really feel, and He wants us to talk about it, to be honest with Him about it. He wants that kind of relationship because we'll go deeper with Him in that place, we'll go more intimate with Him in that place, and we'll move closer to Him in that place. He wants us to be real. Why? Because God is not going to have a relationship with the person that we're pretending to be before Him. Let me say that again. God is not going to have a relationship with the person you're pretending to be because that person doesn't exist. He knows who you really are, and He wants you to be real. Let me give you a verse. David writes in the Psalms so many times how he's venting and he's being real and honest with God, and Psalm 139 is no different. And I just want to read a couple of verses after David has been honest and real with God. He says this, "Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there's any offensive way in me and lead me in the way everlasting." Psalm 139, 23 and 24. Do you want to move closer to Jesus? Do you want to have a more intimate relationship with Him? Well, stop trying to be right with God and start being real with God. Have a great rest of your day.